Hey, everybody! Finally, CDC Luke uh, wrapping up their live. So I realized all of a sudden I was like, shit, I haven't even set up yet. You gotta get ready for my live. But hey, how you doing, Ground Fog and Angelo? Good to see you. And Marco, how you doing, Neil? Y'all, y'all have a good week. Ready for a good weekend? Hopefully B&A comes in here. Oh, there's Pluminati. What up? Hey, Urban. I love how that it has become a thing. You know, I did it to Grumpy once, and and, and it freaking caught on like that. And I had absolutely no intention of being continuing that, but apparently y'all were on board with it. Grumpy was absolutely on board with it. So here we are. Hey, Bobo, how you doing? How you doing? Uh, finally, everybody had a good weekend last weekend with Labor Day. Anybody buy anything? Get any good Labor Day scores? I'm still broke because I haven't gotten a paycheck from the new job yet, so I wasn't able to grab anything. I do have some new knives to uh, get y'all's opinions on White Mountain Knives, and I'm kind of sort of thinking about maybe one of them. I'm not sure which one. Oh, I didn't even look at uh crap. What is it? I forgot. I forgot. Un momento. Yeah, pull up the other Gmail. Did I look? I think I did look earlier today at River's Edge Cutlery. New arrivals. Yeah, they just have a bunch of the Microtechs and the tactile Chupacabra dropped. Anybody get one of those? To me, it's an awful lot like here. I'll share Z if I can share Z. Will it let me share, or do I need to open up the window? And there, yeah. So yeah, y'all see the tactile Chupacabra with whatever lock they have? Doesn't I mean, does that not look so dang similar to to this guy? I mean, is it not insanely similar? To me, it feels like it is the tactile Chupacabra. But you know, hey, it's a really stellar knife design. They didn't put any speed holes in theirs. Tactile didn't. But yeah, so that's. I mean, I don't agree with their price tag. I think Tactile prices their stuff on the high end. There's all the Microtech amphibian. That's a big knife. What's the blade length on that sucker? Oh, 3.9, so almost 4 inches. It's almost pretty much right about the same size as a Harsey, right? Yep, there's the Harsey. Good old big old 4 incher. I carried the Harsey. What day did I carry the Harsey? Oh, National Knife Day. Yeah, National Knife Day. I carried my Harsey in support of American made. Today, what'd you all carry today? Anybody get anything new in the mail this week? Um, today I carried, again, along with my EMP Pulse, I carried this guy. Yeah, so I enjoyed this guy today, and it did get used. I kind of went back and forth between the Pulse and the Orion here, in breaking down some boxes, opening some boxes today. I put together a couple of things at work. Swapped out door knobs, door handles on a couple of doors, and we had that their carpets got cleaned at the office early this morning. Was it last night or early? Anyways, carpets got cleaned, but yet they're still wet today. And we've had rain here in South Georgia. We've had nothing but freaking rain all damn week, like on and off throughout the day, throughout the night, just a shit ton of rain. So, of course, everybody's got roof leaks. So that's been fun getting all those phone calls. But yeah. Oh, another good thing that happened this week on what day was it? Wednesday? Right? Wednesday was the 4th. We celebrated Mrs. Urban's birthday. Yep, her birthday was this week, so we did that. Yep, that was on Wednesday. So she had a pretty good birthday. But let's see what else is new. Oh, I've been looking at. I've been trying to figure out. Oh, and brand new. When was your birthday, bud? See, I knew being here. I knew he'd show up. Did you get to ride the bike much this week? I haven't ridden my motorcycle in 6 or 7 days now. Unfortunately, the weather's been way too gross outside. But yeah, so happy birthday to BNA and everybody else. We had like just this week in the community, like Wednesday we did a full shout out everybody throughout their early September birthdays for in Maddie's live and Satisfaction's live. So Joe, happy born day. Born day. Did you get out a bunch? You had pretty good weather up there, didn't you? We not the crap that that keeps circulating down here. All these storms coming out of the Gulf, coming up from the Bahamas and whatnot. Oh, Kathleen, how you doing? Did you, Kathleen? Did you get that recipe that you were wanting to get from Stevie? Did he get that to you? What was it? A chicken bone, some kind of a bone stock recipe that you were wanting? You lucky son. In the 50s in the mornings now. That's nice. And what are your highs for the day? Like 68, 70? You've got pretty much perfect riding weather right now. Oh, really? No shit. Well, you gotta let us know how it turns out. When's it done? Huh? I don't know who that is calling. It's a 904. Who would be calling me that's a 904? I don't know either. I already killed it. Well, they'll leave a message if they want to. We've got to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up. It sucks that you're working on weekends now that these kids are so damn busy on the weekends. Um, did you see the Girl Scout stuff that's tomorrow at the library? Is Am I supposed to be taking the girls to that? They don't have to, because they're probably not going to want to. Although I kind of want to make Cassie have to listen to a story time book reading. That would be funny.
You have to stay there with them.
I know that's the bad part. Is that I gotta stay there with them. Oh, it's gonna be a while, but it's an Instapot. Instapot doesn't take a while. Man, everybody's popping in. Look at this. Dang Ross. What's up? Joseph S. Hey, there's BEDC. Yeah, been too long, for sure. I'm going to, I need to make a, without stealing your recipe, sir, or your wife's recipe, I'm going to attempt my own stab at, well, I mean, it'll be Urban's version, but do something similar to the cheesecake that you guys do. That's so amazing. I will still bow down in respect to your wife having perfected it because that thing is perfect. But yeah, I'd like to share that with my family too. Give them a sampling of that because that is one heck of a pie. So yeah, I will. I am for sure going to. I pretty much have. Well, I'll have to get a couple of ingredients that I don't have right now, but I pretty much for the most part have all the ingredients. So, but yeah, that was so freaking. That was such a good cheesecake, such a good pie. I love pie. Oh, you've perfected the peaches and cream one. You'll have to bring those to Blade Show Atlanta next year. Yes, sir. If you're gonna brag about them and advertise, you gotta deliver. You know that's how it goes, for sure. Absolutely gotta deliver. Let's see. So, giveaway, y'all. Well, let's look at a couple other things first. Let's not jump right away to the giveaway. I don't want to jump right to that. Let's talk about some other things. Do share screen with newest items at White Mountain Mines. Yeah. So, have y'all been watching G Balls? Greg's been spitting out a whole bunch of stuff lately, including some real steel knives and some budget. He's kind of dabbling with some of the budget stuff. A couple of new brands that are popping up on Amazon. So if you're looking for something that's budget, go watch G Ball's videos. He's got a whole bunch of them that are on the budget side. Amazon links included that are absolutely worth checking out. These look really cool. These Real Steel Barlows. I don't know. Is Real Steel? How are they doing on their heat treat these days? I mean, it's S35VN on a 3.27 inch, so almost 3.3 inch blade. So for a Barlow, That's a slightly oversized Barlow, being a bolster lock. Essentially, is what that is. That's a bolster lock. But yeah, S35VN. They're saying between 60 and 62 on the HRC. It's a no stop hell design. It's a clean looking design. But yeah, that's definitely an oversized Barlow, because 99% of your Barlows are just under, almost right at the 3-inch, which I like to see. I'm all for larger modern traditionals. I think that modern traditionals need to be on the larger side. I think that kind of leans more towards it being more modern, and having a bigger folder that just looks like a traditional knife style. Miguron has these guys, the Mallory. They're pretty slick, and this blue right here. I like that blue. That is a very nice blue if you're all about blue. So the only thing that I don't like about this knife, personally, is the flipper tab is, full size flipper tab. So, it pokes out just a little bit when it's closed, and when it's opened, that's not enough of. I'm almost positive that's not enough of a choil to be a usable forward choil. Look, you see where the plunge grind is there. That gives you, it's back far enough from the edge. That gives you plenty of sharpening life for that 14C28N blade. I wonder if that's hollow ground. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say whether or not it's hollow ground or not. I don't think it is. It might be. But yeah, so overall, that's a solid knife. I just, it's my personal preference with with the flipper tabs. I'm just picky, and forward choils. If that's not going to be a usable choil, I feel like there should be more edge available to you. If that's not going to be a usable choil, it needs to be a shorter choil, give you more blade grind and more edge on your blade, so that when your pointer finger is right here behind the flipper tab, your blade is not so darn far out in front of you. But hey, that's just me. That's my personal preference. I don't know how all of y'all feel. That's my take on it. This one looks really interesting. And again, this was one that I'm kind of tempted. I like the stoned rock pattern on the handle scales on the titanium there. I don't have anything that's got that handle scale pattern, so I've been always wanted something with that. But yeah, this guy just looks like a solid. It looks like that's a dual grounded blade, so that's probably got a hollow grind on it. And 509061 for the HRC. Oh, because it's M390. And of course, White Mountain. What are you doing? 82 millimeters. I think that converts to 3.22 inches or something like that. I forgot. I looked it up when I was first looking at this earlier today, but I kind of just wish it was a little bit longer. I wish it was a little bit larger of a knife. If it was, I'd be insanely tempted to get that because that thing looks pretty sweet. This giant mouse bleaker, CP Magna Cut. That's kind of Maddie's, upsweep. He likes those Persian style blades. But yeah, not a whole lot of new stuff this week. Does anybody know if anything's dropping? I really have not been paying attention because I've been so busy getting settled in with a new job. But is anything dropping over the weekend that we all need to know about? Yeah, Fook Doozle. I sometimes I am paying attention and always trying to keep an ear out for when people mention stuff. But yeah, I usually don't don't pay too much attention to drops. I'm usually one of the last people to know about a drop after the fact when everything's all sold out, and so I've got to wait for the second round or the third round or sometimes even the fourth round. What's up, Addicted to Blades? There was I'm going to ask if any of y'all got any of these. Let me share the Amazon. I've been looking at for a little bit. I've been looking at just doing mini EDC or micro EDC items. See, I typed in mini this time, but I think I did micro first earlier. But yeah, just looking at different stuff for giveaways and to try out. Seeing if there's any really good deals on some things. There was a not a flashlight, but like these little key fob lanterns type things that I was really interested in. There's this guy that I bought, the little ratchet wrench. He lives actually here at the desk. I've got him right here. And yeah, I like this thing. This thing's pretty cool and how it, if I remember, it opens up in the box. So it gives you all your bits and stuff like that. All retained in the handle. So yeah, I've used that thing a good number of times now. Has anybody compared the this little 4.5 inch crescent pliers to the Knipex? The mini Knipexes? Does Crescent hold its own in comparison, or are the Knipex still like way above the rest? These little things are interesting. For $20, and it's D2 steel. I clicked on it and looked it up, but they're itty bitty little bushcrafting style neck knives, with that propylene plastic handle. But it's D2 steel, and it's just a nice little bushcrafting knife. Good to wear around the neck when you're, putzing around in camp or whatever. Where's that? This one is weird with the sheath. Like, I don't understand. Kind of makes me think of a pineapple, but it's not. That's not even really the graphic 3D texture but for whatever reason, it makes me think of a pineapple on this guy, on the handle or the sheath or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what they're modeling it. They're making look. It's even got the little things from a pineapple. That is exactly what they were going for. That's funny. I think that's really silly, but 2.5 inch blade, and I'm pretty. I think this one's D2 as well. Does it tell me? I don't think it tells you the steel. Oh, I don't know what the steel is. It just says stainless, so who knows? Who knows? But that's funny. It's got a pineapple sheath for knife. That one looks pretty gnarly with the Tonto blade. That's an aggressive Tonto blade. Very. This is interesting. What would you rock in one of these with it being a double zippered pouch? I mean, it's not big enough for tacos, like the EDC tacos. That's interesting. I don't wonder what practical application that would be used for. What people would stash it for. Yeah, here's the 5 inch NIP-X. I was looking at that keyring. This pretty nice keyring. They need to make this guy this Olight, the O clip. I have it. I keep mine up here. But yeah, I really want them to make this in red. They have it in orange, but those of y'all who know me know that I do not care for orange. I do not like orange. I would love for them to do this guy in either the red or their brighter blue that they do some of their flashlights in. Like if they did this guy in the blue pinwheel, that would be sweet. If they would do this, the O clip in that blue pinwheel pattern, that would be awesome. I would love to see them do that in either the blue here or red. Just because, I mean, not that I don't like the black, but the brighter colors are more visible when you're outdoors at night. It's just easier to see the little light when it's a brighter color. But I hate orange. I can't stand orange. Where is that? Does anybody have any particular little EDC tool or gadget or whatever that they're like super fond of that is kind of an oddball thing? Or something that, most people don't bother carrying? But you do? These things. These are what I was looking at. What do y'all think of those? Ultra small, high performance, 250 lumen brightness, 3 light modes, USB rechargeable with a lithium battery, magnetic absorption function, IPX7. So it's a pretty darn waterproof case. I kind of want to get a pack of these and try them out. So the strongest level will stay on for 3 hours, and they do have a little magnetic base to it. Main light low level on for 30 hours on the low level, which is about 30 lumens, which is still pretty bright. I'm almost I'm questioning these run times because of how small this thing is. Like 30 lumens for 30 hours. That little thing, 3 hours for 250 lumens. And then they have a red flashlight mode that'll go 50 hours, and I guess it's probably it says 30 lumens, but for the red light, I'm really questioning its time performance. And I believe it's a USB-C as well. Did it say that? Is it USB-C or micro USB? Might be micro USB. I don't know, but I'm interested. It's a 2-pack for $15. Like I could see, like that would be something that would be cool to have. I mean, yeah, besides your car ring, but something to have just hanging from your rear view mirror in the car. So if you go out at night to somewhere, and you just have that on low in your inside your car so that you can see where your car's at. Like that would be a great application for it. Uh, Same thing in a tent. Um, hang one from each corner of your ridge line for your hammock, and just have 30 lumens on each side of your hammock going. I mean, those things. I mean, they gotta weigh like next to nothing. You hang it on your jacket. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get these. I kind of like them. What do y'all think? Oh, Stevie's in here. Hey, Stevie. Yeah. Speaking of the micro DNA, I've been watching that, and they're $50 right now. Whether you buy them on Amazon or you buy them from directly from Leatherman, they're $50 right now. And so I've been keeping an eye on them, especially at the holiday times, to see if they'll drop the price on those. And they've not over the last 3 or 4 holidays this year. That I've been watching and waiting and hoping that they drop. Yeah, I'd love to get some more of those, but I'd want to pay, $40 or $36, somewhere around there, not a full 50. If I was just getting one for me because I wanted one, I'd be willing to pay 50. But yeah, right. But yeah, they're $50, and I honestly think, I mean, Leatherman period, it overprices their stuff by about $10 to $30 for the most part. Hell, a few of them are priced way over that too high. Did they have really, dang Ross? They had real ones, legit Leatherman micros at gun show for just $10 a piece. Who the hell is selling them at a gun show for just $10 a piece? Are you sure that they're legit? Stevie, I honestly don't know how the hell do I give wrenches. I've never bothered to do that. You'll have to tell me or show me one day on how to give people wrenches. Do I do that through StreamYard or do I got to do that on YouTube? I have no idea, no idea how to give wrenches. I've not bothered to do that yet. Really, a bucket? Oh, a bucket of used ones. Used ones. Okay. Yeah. No, I will. Oh, it is through YouTube, Illuminati. That means I gotta go to YouTube. All right, let's do this. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Mute myself. All right. So click the three dots next to your name and remove. Put user in timeout. Add as moderator. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, Stevie, but all right. Don't make me regret this too bad. Do you want to be a managing moderator or a standard moderator? I guess you can help manage. You're worthy of managing. I suppose. There you go, sir. You are set up. Who else feels like they're worthy? While I'm here, while I'm at it. Um, Illuminati, you want a wrench? Yeah, I'll give you a wrench. Dang Ross, would you like a wrench? Let's dish out some wrenches today. I'll dish out about 4 or 5 of them here. We'll start off with that. BNA, I think you're worthy to get a wrench. Give you a wrench. There we go. All right, let's see Stevie's link here. Oh, right. Okay. No. Yep. I knew I was going to regret it. I knew I was going to regret it. I don't need one of those anytime soon, Stevie. Oh, what's it? Now here we go. Here's let me share that. So there's the link. There's the link Dang Ross just shared. Now, for this being a CRKT maintenance tool, are the bits decent? Like, do they hold up or do they get marred up pretty quickly? That's my question with it being a CRKT tool. Illuminati, Stevie got you too. Yeah, I get that there's the two drivers, but I also have. Hell, I don't remember where exactly it's at the moment. But it should be in my main letter here. I have the little EDC tool that that has the two bits. Well, technically, it has 4 bits. I just don't remember. Is it in my little tray here, right here in front of me? No, it doesn't have it in here. It is not there. Where the hell did I put it? It might be in the bathroom. And the last time I took apart a knife. Where did it go? I'm not sure where that little it's the 511 EDC tool that I have that gives you the two different bit sets. So when you acquire so much stuff, it seems like there's no amount of organization that you can do to keep things where you think they are. Like they just stuff just gets lost all the damn time. I just don't understand why I'm always losing my stuff all the time. Because I have too much of it. Well, it might be in this glass here with here's the Dolica. I got the Dolica right here. Bunch of pins and Sharpies and that kind of stuff. I have no idea where that darn little tool ran off to. It might be in the car. It might be. There's a gazillion places. And I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. That can be thrown away. There's a package from the computer mouse. I didn't put it in here, did I? I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Here, I'll give this away in the giveaway today. Y'all want to get going on the giveaway? We can go ahead and do the giveaway. I'm now it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to find that little 511 doohickey. I'll pull it up. 511 um, EDC. Now it's not. It won't even pull up. Keychain. I gave one away in a giveaway not too long ago. I think I might still have another one to give away. I don't remember. So I could have sworn I bought two. Okay, it won't even pull up. On Amazon. But yeah, the 511 one, actually, the bits on it are pretty darn good. Like I've used mine quite quite a number quite a number of times to to take knives apart, especially when you on the pivot screws when the it's a free floating pivot, so you got to get bits on both sides of the pivot to get them undone. I don't know why Amazon won't pull that one up. The one that I have temporarily misplaced, currently misplaced. Dang Ross, I really don't know. I have been inside Milo's maybe 3 times in the last 5 weeks. That's how often I go into Lowe's now. Yeah, sorry, Stevie. Sorry, might be the worst life ever. Yes, T-Fetch, it is Friday. But all right, let's do the giveaway before everybody disappears. Y'all ready for the giveaway? Today's giveaway, we're gonna do the numbers game, but it's gonna be the Vosteed Corgi. Yeah, it's a button lock, and it's got the front and the back flipper. But yeah, so we're gonna give away this knife that I picked up at Blade Show. Good knife. Nice small button lock. I love how it's got, jimping on the button. Which live would that be, Neil? But yeah, so that's the knife, and then I've got some other fun goodies. I'm gonna include this little EDC card that gives you all these tools on it. So this card's in there. That's part of it. It's also got a sharp edge, a chiseled edge. If I can get it back in its little sleeve. So the Corgi, the EDC card, and one of these little guys. These are the little lights that swivel with the clip. These are also good for keeping in the car, camping. You give this to the kid, or hang it in the middle of the tent so that you got a nice light hanging from the middle of the tent. These are a dime a dozen. It seems like. Oh, and they've got a magnetic back to it. Underneath this is a magnet, so it sticks as well. It's also magnetic. So that's a cool little light. Oh, is G-Ball streaming tonight? All right. I got a Lancelot leather patch, or sticker, not patch, sticker. I'll throw that in there. And I've got whoever wins, they get two options, two pin options. They're just fun pins. It's the Rico pin that's got the little crazy haired dude on the top of it. And then I've got this pin that's supposed to be some kind of a futuristic looking car. I will say that this one is actually usable. Well, they're both usable, but this one is comfortable to write with, and it's also got the stylus bottom, whereas this guy really is just for fun looks. It is not a comfortable using pen unless you like really fat bodied pens. That's what she said. But yeah, so choice of one of these pens, and I'm gonna throw in a little keychain compass and go through one of my 50 million junk drawers and see if I can find some other little cute odds and ends to throw in there. But that's the idea behind tonight's giveaway. Is you get a solid knife, and you get a pen, a fun pen, and some other fun items. And it'll just I'm gonna find about another 4 or 5 items that are just fun items. Uh, just some neat off the wall junk to pass on to somebody else. So let's go ahead and do the numbers game, right? We'll do the numbers game. Hell, you want me to throw in a piece of wood? I'll throw in a wooden credit card, blank credit card. You can write an IOU on it to somebody. No, I'll tell you in a minute what I use that for. But let me see. I gotta grab a little piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. I'm gonna use a real pen. Yeah, I didn't use it so much as a shim Bluminati. I more so used it as a spacer for doing the wet mold process on the one of those sunglass and glasses, leather glasses cases that I got over the weekend last weekend. Let's do the range. The range is going to be 12 to 180. We'll do that. All right. All right. So the range is 12 to 180. Y'all go ahead and start throwing up your guesses. Let's get that rolling. 12 to 180. Throw up your guesses. Y'all know the rules, the same rules that everybody else uses. Be fair, one account only, all that fun jazz, You have to be over 18. Have to live in the U.S. since I'm sending the knife. Sorry, Todd. But yeah, so these sunglass cases or sunglass / glasses. So these things have the pockets in the front, like I showed last Friday that I did a live. Well, what I did was I created a forming pieces, And I didn't do the squares, these wood squares. I didn't do those on this one. I did it on the other one that I've got my reading glasses in, or my driving glasses, my glasses. But for my sunglasses, I didn't want to make the gap here. But I have this piece of wood that's rounded off with the router, and so after soaking this in lukewarm water, threw that in there, and then I have just a little dowel rod that's rounded off on the end, and stuck that in there all the way down to the bottom, and so that stretched it out that way. And then on the other one that I have, I did this guy on in here, and I've got two of these, and I just did it on both sides so that I could stretch this pocket out to make room for throwing your the issuing stitches hanks, like the one that G-Ball gave me, the Deadpool one. So this guy doesn't really go in there, and he's a bugger to get in and out when this is tight. So I use these to. I'm busy on my life. Go. No, go. Quit being rude. So I stretched out my other one so that this guy will go in there, so I can fit these in there. And you simply just throw those in there while it's wet and wait 24 hours for it to dry completely, and pull them out and let the insides dry just a little bit more for another 4 or 5 hours, and then you've got a fitted case that your glasses, your little bit larger frames, will drop into. So yeah, I really like these. I mean, granted, I know Joe Lancelot Leathers got his fancy ones that he's making for your larger sunglasses, and I might buy one of those in the future for my sunglasses. But for now, these are kind of hard to beat on Amazon for $15 to $25 a piece, depending on which style you get. Har har har, dang Ross. Very funny. Very funny. All right, so y'all got about another 50 seconds before I call the winning number out. Y'all, if you haven't gotten your guess in between 12 and 180, let's make that happen. Make it happen. I really don't have a funny story to tell y'all this from anything that happened this week. Work was really boring. My week in general was really boring, other than celebrating the wife's birthday. Otherwise, we've had all this damn rain, and it's just been a really boring days, very boring days. And I'm about to have a fairly busy weekend between all the things that the kids are doing and whatnot. I am going to try to get out in the workshop and turn another little bowl. Probably something around the size of what I made for B&A. Just a little change bowl. Not the chalice deal, but just a standard bowl. Actually, I'd love to get. I gotta look through my wood stock, my pieces of wood that I've got. But I'd like to make more of like a little shallow cup. Do more like a cup than a bowl that's deeper, that can hold more. Yes, a deeper bowl that'll hold more stuff, like a candy bowl. That's just hold deeper. Michelle's making brownies.
Yeah.
With any good stuff in them?
No.
No, you won't let her do that.
No.
All right, let's y'all ready for the winning number to be announced? Drum roll. No, it's not 69. The winning number is 57. So who got close to 57? You know where I got the 57 from, right? Steak sauce, Heinz 57. Yeah. So let's go back. Let me go back up to the start. Here we go. All right. T-Fetch guessed 69. Joe got it. Joe got it right on the freaking money. He was what, the third guess? Yeah, the third guess. Did anybody else guess 57 right away? Did anybody else do it? I got 102 from B&A, 65 from Bluminati, 42 from Neil. Kathleen guessed 77. Joe did 136, 151, 81, 25 from Marisol. Hey, Marisol. What's up, man? How you doing? Yes, hockey does start soon. I'm gonna make a valiant effort to watch some hockey games this year. It's been a while since I've watched a hockey game, but yeah, I need to get back into watching some hockey. I'm right now. I'm all about college football. Just started up, so yep. The Georgia Bulldogs play tomorrow. A lot of other teams play tomorrow. There's going to be some good matchups if you follow college football. It's a pretty good weekend college football wise. There's some good mashups that might have a few upsets. So if you follow college, it's going to be a good weekend for college football. Just saying. Angelo did 15, way too low. 160, 150. Yeah, I think Joe K is our winner. Hitting it dead on, being the only one. As I see everybody saying congrats. So congrats, Joe. I want to say you won something before me, haven't you? If not, you know where to find me on yeah, Stevie. A little too late, brother. Don't you try to sneak shit in. Yeah, so Joe, hit me up on Instagram or send me your info again. Just urbanwoodsman87@gmail.com. Yep, just email me there. I want to say you've won something from me before, but if not, just give me your info so I can send this fun package out to you. And yeah, that'll be great. I'm gonna get those little lights off of Amazon that are $15 because I really want to check those out. That'll be a fun video. It's not Turban Boobsman, and I've never had an AOL account. Never had an AOL account. Yep, true fact. Yes, Kathleen. Maybe. I've thought about it. Maybe not a bowl, but something else. I actually thought about today when I got home from work. I considered bounced the idea of making a pen, doing a wood pen, which I know some others in our community make pens and are pretty good at it. Make some nice stuff, use some exotic woods, and I don't have no intentions of stepping on anybody's toes with that, but for as an extra item in a giveaway, that might be something if y'all are interested in that. I've never, even though the wood lathe that I have is really designed and mostly purposed for pen making and other small stuff. Really, the things that I crank out on my wood lathe are things that are like at the max for that lathe size wise. So uh, yeah, I don't. I've like when I bought the wood lathe, I had absolutely zero intentions, no desire to make a pen. Had no desire to make wood pens, custom pens. That was not something I ever cared to do in all of these years that I've had that wood lathe for what, probably 8 or 9 years. Didn't I get that about a year or so after we got together? I think so. Yeah, see, I pretty fine. I don't have a chuck in mine. Um, I have the little prong deal, and, and so it's just a press fit. And then I also have the two different plate sizes that you can screw into the base of your wood piece that you're throwing on there. And so what I've been doing is doing the trick to do a nice finished bottom on my bowls and stuff. Is you on the plates that you throw the screws into, and then screw the plate onto the lathe. What I've done is I've made a couple of different friction fitting pieces that screw in onto those plates, and then just do a friction fit with a wet hand towel. Your shop towels uh, work better than your paper towels that you use in your kitchen, because the shop towels actually have a little bit of cotton in them, so they're way more durable, hold up much stronger, and retain water a little bit better. Like they don't dry out as fast as your paper towels that you use in your kitchen. So yeah, yeah, exactly. Basically, a live center, and I'm completely, shockingly enough, I am completely self-taught on my lathe. Like I've actually watched very few videos, and and not had anybody actually teach me. Even though my father, my dad, my good old pops, is has taken classes and has a way bigger lathe than I have. Like he can turn like 18, 25 inch diameter pieces. Yeah, and like 3 foot, 4 foot long pieces. He's got a big lathe. Yeah, but he doesn't get around to turning much anymore these days. He did it pretty steadily for about 7 years, 7 or 8 years, and then just kind of went to doing other things. Mom always has a gazillion projects. Now that he doesn't work, he's retired. He's managed to stay retired for more than 5 years now. So yeah, I need to kick his butt and tell him to get back on his lathe and make something. They also, my parents, even though they've got two houses these days, um, the radial arm saw, really, huh? Yeah, my dad's not afraid of it. He's not afraid of his. He just, he's always got so many other things, and plus he finished his boat, the wood boat that he built. So yeah, that's done, and so he's enjoying that. And then they're my mom wants to go on cruises pretty much almost once a year now. She wants to go on a week or a 2 week Heck, though, I think the last cruise they went on was like 3.5 weeks long. Too long for me. After about 5 days on a cruise ship, I'm bored. I'm pretty much done with it. Ready to go back home. Yeah, I mean, big saws are terrifying. Like you watch all your movies, your action movies, your um, gory movies where people's arms and heads and whatnot get knocked off, cut off on a big shop saw here, or or sawmill blades. They get pushed into the sawmill and get cut up that way. Yeah, yeah. I've watched a couple of videos. Well, bits and pieces of videos of people that have those massive lathes that they turn like 500-pound pieces of tree on them. That like I would never do that. I'm sorry, but I would never do that. That is huge, insanely big pieces to turn. But there's people out there that do it, and of course they sell their what they make for insane thousands and thousands of dollars. But yeah, I've never had a see. I didn't when I was going through high school. We didn't have a wood shop class. I don't think they had a welding class, and they had a couple other things, but they didn't. I don't remember them having a wood shop class. Yeah, I don't remember them having it. And I was with the classes I took and having after school activities that usually the those type of classes, the welding class or the wood shop class, was your last period of the day, and it was for us. It was typically at another one of the other high schools or one of the community colleges, and so you had to go somewhere, and then you were there past the normal school day hours in order to take those classes. Me? No. Stevie, me homeschooled? Absolutely not. No, I was not homeschooled. No. I if I had been, my mom would have been the worst teacher in the whole world. Like she and no, I could. There was no way my mom could homeschool me. I didn't listen to my teachers enough as it was, let alone have my mom as my teacher. I wouldn't have learned anything. I would have been real dumb. uh, that would have not worked. Having my mom homeschool me, no flipping way. Absolutely, that would have been a nightmare for both of us, for both her and me. There's no way that could have happened. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no clue how much my mom and I butt heads about everything. Everything. Oh, yeah. There's no way in hell that I could ever be taught much of anything from that woman. Oh, that's funny to think about, though, Stevie. For me, at least.
Hello.
But well, let's go ahead and wrap up this live. And
How much is it?
your teacher was so lame that they wouldn't let you smoke in the finishing room. Huh. Okay. It did have a vent. All right. Well, let me wrap this up. I know this wasn't
How much do you have
the
on
greatest
now?
thing. Yeah, Joe. Absolutely. Just hit me up on Instagram. Just message me on Instagram. I still check my Instagram at least twice every day, and try to comment on somebody something or another.
What is that they have that's $5.
But yeah, so y'all have a great night. Yes, thank you, Kathleen.
You just had a burger.
Everybody have a good night. Have a great weekend. And I will catch y'all next week and try to have some more interesting stuff and things
Huh?
to share and talk about. Will be the goal. So, yeah.
Well, they don't. What do you want?
Thank you, El Cap. All right, y'all take it easy. I'm out of here.
Well,
Peace.
I'm